This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Eric Morton of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Here now's the news for April 2nd, 2025. Walt Disney World has begun testing a potential return of the resort airline check-in service for guests at Disney's Pop Century Resort. Back in 2022, Disney stopped offering the complimentary Magical Express service, Disney's Magical Express, which provided guests staying at any Walt Disney World resort free transportation to and from Orlando International Airport. Around the same time, Disney also discontinued complimentary airline check-in and luggage delivery for those arriving at and departing from Orlando International Airport. Before this cut, resort guests could simply register their bags with the resort airline check-in service, and Disney would then be responsible for transporting them to the guest hotel room upon arrival at the airport or for their departure. While no official announcement has been made yet, Disney is now conducting a temporary test of a program similar to that original resort airline check-in service. This test is currently taking place only at Disney's Pop Century Resort, although there is no information on whether or not the test will later expand to other resorts or how long this test is going to last. The new resort airline check-in is being operated by a third-party company called BagCheck. The service is not openly advertised, and guests can only find out about the test using word of mouth, or I guess listening to us. The bag service is only complimentary for guests that are using Southwest Airlines at the time of writing. The test is also only available for guests leaving from their Disney resort to the airport, not arriving at the airport and coming to the resort. To begin this process, guests staying at Disney's Pop Century Resort must check in with a cast member at the luggage assistance desk. These cast members will be wearing both a Disney name tag and a BagCheck name tag. The guests must already be checked in with Southwest Airlines and have paid for the bags on the flight, since Southwest Airlines started charging for checked bags earlier this year. The guests should also have the same last name that was used to book the flight and come prepared with the flight confirmation number, all of that stuff. Once the check-in process is complete, the guests will leave their bags with the cast member for the luggage to be loaded on the flight. For flights scheduled to take place before 1 p.m., the guests must bring all of their bags to the desk the night prior to the flight. For flights scheduled after 1 p.m., the guests must have their bags at the desk at least 4 hours before the flight time. One useful note here is that once a guest has checked their bags at the desk, they will not have access to those bags again until after their flight when you get home or wherever you're going. It's important not to accidentally pack anything that will be needed before arriving at the flight's destination, maybe your medications. Also, some of those batteries that they don't like, those lithium batteries, don't pack those in there. One other important note is that a guest must only be staying at Disney's Pop Century for the final night of their reservation to use the service. This means a guest swapping hotels from another resort to Disney's Pop Century Resort can still take advantage of the test. Should the test prove successful, it's possible Disney will roll out the service to other value resorts in the coming weeks. However, nothing has been officially confirmed so far. This is a pretty big deal, right? I know one of the most common complaints that we hear is that Disney got rid of Disney's Magical Express. This might be a step towards that. I don't know if that means that that would signal any kind of return of Magical Express, but at least the luggage service, maybe. Hopefully this test goes well and we can have this amenity back. Oh boy, a Florida man yet again, but this time a Florida man in his underwear, and only his underwear, was arrested for allegedly destroying a sales kiosk at Walt Disney World. Sean Patrick Mayhew, 24, of Port Orange, was arrested on multiple charges in the early morning hours of New Year's Day. Sounds like it was a fun New Year's Eve. McHugh pleaded not guilty, according to Orange Circuit Court records. Quote, I have reason to believe Sean was intoxicated and he endangered the safety of another person's property, and Sean caused a public disturbance, Orange County Sheriff's Deputy Isaiah Figueroa wrote in the arrest report. OCSO recently released the arrest report. Of course, takes a few months. That's why WWNT is just reporting on the situation now. McHugh was drunk and causing a scene when Disney security also noticed he was trying to, urinate into the bushes on the walkway somewhere between EPCOT and Disney's Hollywood Studios. You might notice that's a really long walkway. According to that report, though, that's where it was. That's when McHugh took off his clothes down to his undergarments and broke a $1,000 sales kiosk. That's according to the sheriff's office. Sean was immediately verbally told to leave Disney property and not return. However, Sean refused to do so, according to that report. McHugh was charged with third-degree felony criminal mischief and 2 misdemeanors for disorderly intoxication and trespass. The charges are pending. Of course, WWNT reached out to McHugh and his attorney for a comment, but did not get a response. Florida man, I think maybe this takes the lead now. You've got work to do, New Jersey man, Tennessee man, and all you others competing for the crown. This is, just another one of these these wild incidents that we see. Disney World's a big place. We see a lot of weird stuff. Urinating in the bushes, though, that probably escalated this to a bigger deal than if you'd just been a normal drunk guy, I guess, wandering around. Interesting story. Why don't you Google Thomas Kinkade at the Disneyland Hotel sometime? Yes, the painter of light, Thomas Kinkade at the Disneyland Hotel doing something similar back in the day. Might make for an interesting little nugget for you to take out of this story. I don't know. Starbucks tumblers with exclusive mystery trading pins are now available at Magic Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios, EPCOT, and Disney's Animal Kingdom. Tumblers for all 4 parks have been released. They cost $49.99 each, with a pouch containing 2 mystery pins from an 8-pin collection. The Magic Kingdom tumbler is translucent purple with a green lid and pink straw. Sticker-like images of Magic Kingdom iconography dot the cup. Cinderella Castle is pictured with fireworks against a green striped background, the pink Magic Kingdom pennant below. A green bat from the Haunted Mansion stanchions has a sparkly finish there. There are also stars and snacks like popcorn, though currently closed for an extended refurbishment. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is represented as well. Orange Bird, there he is. You see him everywhere now. He's there with white flowers. A Zurg target from Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin is featured. The classic targets will, of course, soon be replaced with upgraded versions. We talked about that the other day. Featured attractions also include It's a Small World, Space Mountain, Tron Light Cycle Run, Dumbo the Flying Elephant. The 8 pins in the collection feature Cinderella Castle, Orange Bird, Dumbo, Space Mountain, Monorail, It's a Small World, the Haunted Mansion Bat, Big Thunder Mountain. One pouch contains 2 randomly selected pins, and you can't view them unless you purchase their mystery pins, You got to purchase the cup to find out. The tumblers are at Emporium in Magic Kingdom. The Disney's Hollywood Studios tumbler is a translucent blue-green with a pink lid and green straw. The cup is covered in sticker-style images of Disney's Hollywood Studios icons, including Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Disney's Hollywood Studios pennant is below the tower. Despite Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy permanently closing earlier this year, the show is represented with stickers of Lightning McQueen and his racing number there. Future defunct attraction Muppet Vision 3D is also represented in the form of Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy's Statue of Liberty fountain. There's pictured below a sparkly depiction of Gertie the dinosaur, our favorite, with an ice cream cone. A rock and roller coaster limousine, that's also going to be going away. A lightsaber, the Millennium Falcon, and a Toy Story alien represent other Disney's Hollywood Studios attractions. The images are accented by stars, music notes, flowers, and fireworks. Each tumbler comes with a pack of 2 mystery pins. Like the tumblers, the pins are unique to each park. The 8 pins of the Disney's Hollywood Studios collection feature the Tower of Terror, like we said, Mickey on the crossroads of the World Globe, the Rock and Roller Coaster limo, Gertie, the Millennium Falcon and lightsaber, a Toy Story alien, Lightning McQueen, and Miss Piggy as Lady Liberty. The pins all have sparkly Disney's Hollywood Studios pennants on top and Starbucks charms hanging from the bottom there. There's a limit of 5 tumblers per guest if you show up with $250 to buy some pins, I guess. The Disney's Hollywood Studios tumbler was available at Celebrity 5 a dime. The EPCOT tumbler is a translucent purple with a yellow lid and orange straw. Spaceship Earth is pictured with its colorful lights below a purple EPCOT pennant. Icons include a Living with the Land boat surrounded by fruits and vegetables, the Nova Corps spaceship from Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and a rat-inspired ride vehicle from Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Figment is represented with a thoughtful expression on a gear, cog, I guess, I don't know. There's also a seagull from Finding Nemo, a Mission Space rocket, Canada maple syrup, and World Showcase buildings. The pins in this set, which all include EPCOT pennants and the Starbucks wordmark, feature Spaceship Earth, Figment, World Showcase buildings, a seagull at the Season Nemo and Friends, a Mission Space rocket, Living with the Land, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and Test Track. The blue Test Track car appears to be from this last version. I guess we've been calling it Test Track 2.0, which closed last summer to be reimagined into, of course, the new version of the ride. The Tree of Life is among stripes of sunny sparkles on the Disney's Animal Kingdom tumbler. It's a green cup with an orange lid and a purple straw. Iconography includes an otter, a Kilimanjaro Safari's truck, Rafiki's Simba drawing, and Safari's Real Pride Rock featuring a lion. The Carnotaurus and Dinosaur Institute logo represents dinosaur in Dinoland, USA. The ride will close permanently, of course, next year to become an Indiana Jones attraction, part of a phased closure of Dinoland to replace it with Tropical America's Land. Then we have Expedition Everest, the floating mountains of Pandora, the world of Avatar, a banshee, and more animals are also pictured. The Disney's Animal Kingdom tumbler was in Riverside Depot behind the counter. The artwork of these tumblers also matches the recently released Starbucks mugs from the Disney store. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to www.nt.travel and their team will design your next magical vacation from Disney World and Disneyland to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. Of course, the best part is their services are 100% free. So book today. Here's a little testimonial from Christy Case. She says, Michelle Anderson was super helpful and helped plan each aspect of our vacation and made the planning process so easy and smooth. So yeah, if you want to support us, support the people that support us, check out Be Our Guest Vacations. A new EPCOT shirt has arrived at Creation Shop featuring Spaceship Earth and Orange Bird. Retails for $29.99. The shirt is straight cut in army green. Hello Sunshine is written in white above the EPCOT logo, which sits between two orange blossom flowers. Orange Bird is perched on the end of Sunshine. Spaceship Earth makes up the background, really, surrounded by a yellow corona. T-shirts also included in the current promotion, which offers adult T-shirts for $24.99 each when you purchase 2 or more. Orange Bird, of course, has traditionally been associated with Magic Kingdom, having debuted at the park in October of 1971 as representative for the Florida Citrus Commission, which sponsored the Enchanted Tiki Room. However, as we know, Orange Bird is also the mascot for Sunshine Tree Terrace and has recently been sort of appropriated, heavily used for the EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival. So he kind of moves over to EPCOT part of the year. He's on a lot of the merchandise there too. Check him out. Everybody loves Orange Bird. New menu items are beaming down to Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater restaurant at Disney's Hollywood Studios this week. The Cerulean Moon is a chocolate mousse dome with strawberry filling on a graham cracker tart with a hibiscus sponge, green space dust, and chocolate caramel sauce. Among the entrees is the new feature film burger as well. This features Sci-Fi Dine-In's signature blend of beef topped with sliced corned beef, Swiss cheese, and house-made sauerkraut served on a pretzel bun. The Cyborger is the signature blend of beef topped with griddled pastrami and pepper jack, lettuce, and heirloom tomato drizzled with house-made Carolina mustard sauce. The last new item is the fried chicken cordon bleu sandwich. No fancy name for that one, I guess. This is a fried chicken thigh topped with ham and melted Swiss cheese on a bed of arugula with Sci-Fi's signature maple Dijon served on a brioche bun. All 4 new items will be available starting on Wednesday, April 2nd. That's today. Last fall, Sci-Fi Dine-In added the beamed up burger with fries and prime rib sandwich to their menus. You know, ongoing stuff where they change the menu, rotated in and out. Disney has removed almost everything from the outdoor queue for Animation Courtyard Theater in Disney's Hollywood Studios, the soon-to-be home of The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure. The former Little Mermaid show, was Voyage of the Little Mermaid, never reopened following COVID. Back in 2021, benches were installed in the outdoor queue, turning it more into like a covered seating area. Now those benches and the queue's railings are all gone. Where tap styles for FastPass Plus used to be are construction boxes covered in scrim. Something is wrapped in a black tarp. The Voyage of the Little Mermaid billboard was removed back in March. The faded fish figures remain in the hedges next to the queue. There are still framed posters on the queue walls displaying scenes from The Little Mermaid. The queue is currently blocked off with rolling planters. The press penny machine, though, is in front of the planters, so guests can still access that. The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, will open along with the new Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After on May 27th. It was originally scheduled to open in the fall of 2024. In addition to the new show, the theater will be refreshed. I'm going to miss those old school lasers if they got rid of them. That was the best part of that show. April 1st, 2025 marked 30 years of Disney's Blizzard Beach water park. Disney was celebrating with special events day of and also now throughout April. We spotted some special chalk art when we entered the park. It said Happy 30 Blizzard Beach. Cast members drew more chalk art throughout Blizzard Beach. Another reads Happy 30th Blizzard Beach. Chalk art was also used to direct guests to the DJ dance party at the main beach. An arrow surrounded by snowflakes pointed to that dance party. It's also a DJ dance party. The Ski-rific party was from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. An area of the beach was cleared out of, they moved the chairs and things aside so you could party, I guess. Once festivities got started, the area was filled with hula hoops and a cornhole set. A DJ was under a tent overlooking the beach. Disney said there will be more dance parties throughout April, possibly at the same time and place. We don't really know yet. Throughout the park, there were other activities. Cast members handed out free temporary tattoos featuring Mickey, Minnie, and a snowflake-shaped 30 years logo. That would have been a great headline. Disney's opening a tattoo parlor. There was a station with supplies for guests to apply the tattoos. A PhotoPass photographer had this sign prop for pictures. Features a snowflake background with the text, Disney's Blizzard Beach, established April 1st, 1995. Snowman bowling was available alongside the hula hoops. The Lazy River had special new floats for the anniversary. The usual floats are blue with a snowflake design or white with the park's name. We spotted floats resembling a red parrot and a pink flamingo. Around the corner from the entrance is a truck offering Arctic shaved ice. A 30th anniversary pin is also available. Mickey and Minnie also are appearing in wintry Blizzard Beach outfits. Mickey's looking dapper in a Santa-style suit, which includes a velvet jacket. Who doesn't want to wear velvet when it's 91 degrees out? Matching pants, a pointed hat, and a black belt. The clothes are all blue with a snowflake pattern and white fur trim. Minnie has a blue dress with the same snowflake pattern and fur trim. She has a matching bow between her ears and white heels. You can watch, of course, our video of Mickey and Minnie. It's right here on our channel. It's probably the video right below this one. Both Walt Disney World water parks will operate at the same time for the first time in over 5 years. That wasn't an April Fool's joke. That's real. Disney's Blizzard Beach is currently open, celebrating the 30th anniversary we just talked about. Typhoon Lagoon reopens on May 1st, and Blizzard Beach will be closed starting that day. We now know it will be a brief closure from May 1st through May 20th. Blizzard Beach will then reopen for Cool Kids Summer, operating along Typhoon Lagoon from May 21st through September 7th. Disney did not indicate which water park, if either, will close after September 7th. We don't know that yet. The water parks have not operated the same time since 2019. Each would have brief closure during the year, but they didn't begin completely alternating operations until the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. This means it will also be the first time in over 5 years that all 6 Walt Disney World parks will be open at the same time. If you go to Universal, they call their water park a theme park, so they say they have 3 theme parks, soon to be 4. Disney doesn't. We have 4 theme parks and 2 water parks, but yeah, 6 parks. All 6 of them will be open at the same time for the first time in forever. In addition, this means that Walt Disney World Resort hotel guests will be able to use their free water parks ticket for either Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon starting May 21st, rather than simply choosing whichever water park is open at the time of their stay. The benefit is available throughout 2025. Construction crews are making steady progress on a new Disney Lakeshore Lodge being built at Walt Disney World, and most of the structure's 4th floor is now nearly complete. In our last construction update, we noted work beginning on a 4th floor of the resort. It's located along the shores of Bay Lake between Disney's Wilderness Lodge and Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. If you're at the Magic Kingdom, you can see cranes and stuff in the distance. If you wonder what those are for, well, this is it. That's where the river country used to be located anyway. It's right there on the shores of Bay Lake. Behind a series of floatmaster barges, 2 cranes tower over a single-story section of the resort. Crew members were working atop a structure in towers of rebar. On a taller part of the building in the background, more walls have gone up and been encased in concrete as well. One crew member was atop a wall of rebar, ensuring concrete was properly poured into the form. Most of the 4th floor is now complete on the majority of the building, with work beginning on the 5th floor. We know from a September 2024 permit that the resort is expected to be 10 stories tall when it's complete. So we're getting there towards the halfway for the structure of the hotel anyway. On the 2nd floor, there are steel frames for future walls. These might be our first signs of actual hotel rooms. Around the side of the building, there are more steel frames, these creating the exterior walls of rooms. They're empty spaces within the frames for future windows. Disney's Lakeshore Lodge is replacing the previous Reflections of Disney Lakeside Lodge project that was announced and then canceled. It's expected to open sometime in 2027. New and returning Pixar-themed entertainment will debut this spring and summer at Disneyland Resort, including a meet and greet with Rex from the Toy Story films. In celebration of the 30th anniversary of Pixar Animation Studios' Toy Story, Rex will make his Disneyland Resort debut at Pixar, Pier, and Disney California Adventure. Rex will meet guests for a limited time starting June 1st. He has previously appeared in meet and greet characters at Shanghai Disneyland and Hong Kong Disneyland. Pixar Pals Playtime Party, say that again, we like the tongue twisters here. Pixar Pals Playtime Party will also return to Fantasyland Theater in Disneyland for a limited time starting May 23rd. This offering includes interactive games, activities, and photo ops inspired by Pixar films, as well as appearances by Pixar characters. A selection of Pixar shorts will also be played on the theater's big screen. This offering debuted in 2024 for Pixar Fest and included photo ops for Monsters, Inc., Cars, Onward, A Bug's Life, and Toy Story. As we say with Onward, you can meet those two guys from Onward, whoever they are. Meet and greets with Barley and Ian. Okay, it's Barley and Ian. Wade and Ember, Doug and Russell, Alberto and Luca in his human form, and Merida. You can watch our video, of course, at Pixar Pals Playtime from last year right here on our channel. Disney Parks blog has announced the replacement for the Disney Junior Dance Party show that closed earlier this month at Disney California Adventure. Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live. That'll be the show. All new show, Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live, will debut at the Disney Theater in DCA on May 16th. The production is inspired by Disney Junior series Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, hot dog, and the upcoming Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus series debuting later this summer. The new show will feature original songs, interactive fun for younger guests, and appearances by Disney characters. In Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse will welcome guests to Mickey's house for a party. However, their friends Goofy, Daisy, and Pluto haven't made it yet, so Mickey and Minnie set out to take the party on the road to them, leading up to high-energy finale. You know what happens when Mickey and Minnie drive down the road. They kick Pluto into the trunk, and a bad attraction happens after that. Hopefully this is better. This show replaces that former Disney Junior Dance Party, which held its final performance on March 23rd, following rumors of its imminent closure. The previous production was a 30-minute show aimed at preschool-age children and featured appearances from Vampirina, Doc McStuffins, and Mickey and Minnie from Mickey and the Roadster Races. Original characters DJ and Finn Fiesta also appeared, playing popular songs from Disney Junior shows. Disney Junior Dance Party originally debuted back in May of 2017 and replaced Disney Junior Live on stage. Disneyland Resort has announced more businesses opening new storefronts at downtown Disney District soon, plus shared a first look inside Arthur & Sons and Pearl's Roadside Barbecue. A new Lululemon store will be in an area in the former ESPN Zone building. That is big news in my household. Hint, I'm not accusing anyone of this being big news for, but it's not me, and there's only one other person in my household. It's being turned into multiple storefronts, that old ESPN Zone. The store will feature athletic apparel, footwear, and accessories. This announcement comes soon after a Disney x Lululemon collab revealed in March. Nectar Life will bring a collection of handcrafted bath products to downtown Disney District. The company offers beauty essentials and bakery-inspired bath treats handmade using vegan, natural, and plant-based ingredients. Popular items include moisturizing whipped soaps, body scrubs, exfoliating hand wash, and gift sets. The downtown Disney District will be Nectar Life's first location with a customization bar where guests will create their own milkshake bath soaks and nourishing whipped bars. At the Soap Mini Bar, guests can self-dispense their own blend of soap minis in a variety of shapes and scents. Before the store opens later this year near Avengers Reserve, a Nectar Life pop-up will open this spring. Bopo Go is a brand new cafe concept brought to life by Eric Wang and Philip Wang, co-owners of Bopo Mofo Cafe, with several locations throughout Southern California. Bopo Go will serve the same high-quality, authentic boba bubble tea using only real fruits, vegetables, lactose-free milk, oat milk, cane or brown sugar, and no artificial ingredients. The tea is sourced from Taiwan farmers, and their matcha is ceremonial grade from Japan. Bopo Go will be inspired by convenience stores in Asia with signature beverages, light bites, imported snacks, and candles. All right, now we get to Arthur & Sons Steak and Bourbon. I got my eye on this one. Arthur & Sons Steak and Bourbon and Pearl's Roadside Barbecue are under construction in downtown Disney. They're replacing Tortilla Joe's and Taqueria. The restaurants are both by Michelin-starred chef Joe Isidori. Arthur & Sons Steakhouse will serve premium cuts of beef, fresh seafood, sandwiches, and salads, along with a selection of bourbon and cocktails. Next door, Pearl's Roadside Barbecue is a quick-service eatery blending chef-driven modern barbecue with traditional North Carolina barbecue. Pearl's will serve pulled pork, beef brisket, and smoked heritage turkey with house-made sauces, along with craft beers and moonshine cocktails. I think people from North Carolina would say that what makes North Carolina barbecue is pork. I don't know about the inclusion of brisket. We're stepping into like Texas and Kansas City territory with that. I don't know how I feel about that. But hey, if you like vinegar-based sauce, I'm sure you'll love North Carolina barbecue. Hand-painted mural sets with a scene inside, along with aromas of fragrant hickory and oak. The fixtures and finishes are designed to evoke the nostalgia of a vintage filling station renovated to become a barbecue joint. The patio and shine bar will have views of the downtown Disney promenade. In addition to all the other Donald Duck themed offerings coming to Tokyo Disneyland for Disney Palapalooza, Donald's Quacky Duck City, there will be an extra cavalcade in the week and a half leading up to Donald's birthday. Donald's Quacky Duck City is an upgraded version of last year's Donald's Quacky Duck City. I don't know, we just went from duck once to duck 3 times and we skipped Donald's Duck City. I don't know what that's all about. It'll take place from April 8th through June 30th, featuring Donald taking over Tokyo Disneyland with a parade, decorations, and special merchandise and more. Of course, Tom is going to be out there covering this exhaustively. He's a big fan of Donald's Quacky Duck City, so he's going to be 3 times as happy with Duck City, I think. The Donald Duck Birthday Cavalcade will only run from May 28th through Donald's birthday on June 9th. It will see Donald and friends driving the parade route in a town car. Guests are invited to celebrate, but the car will not stop for greetings. The cavalcade will be held once a day. The performance time will be announced on April 8th. June 9th is Donald's birthday, like we said, because it's the date the Wise Little Hen featuring the duck's first appearance was released back in 1934. This cavalcade is in addition to the Quacky celebration, Donald the Legend, the parade that features 6 floats and 65 performers. It'll be once or twice daily throughout the celebration, with show stops between Fantasyland and Westernland, and between the Plaza and Castle forecourt, and between Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. We do have a video of all of that last year. Donald has taken over Tokyo. They love him. They love him in Tokyo. I can't wait to go one day and see all of this madness. Disney Ambassador Hotel will offer special limited time menus for the Big Band Beat closure celebration that's coming up this summer. From July 12th through September 15th, Empire Grill and Hyperion Lounge will both have special We Love Big Band Beat menu offerings. Tokyo Disney Resort did not announce more details. We Love Big Band Beat honors the permanent closure of Big Band Beat Special Treat from July 1st through September 30th, the final day of performances for the Broadway-inspired show. The original version of Big Band Beat opened at Broadway Music Theater in Tokyo Disney Sea on July 14th, 2006 for the park's 5th anniversary celebration. During the show, Mickey Mouse and friends performed classic jazz songs. When the show reopened in 2021, it was updated as Big Band Beat Special Treat. A new version included Donald Duck and more dialogue. Lots of Donald Duck going on here. There was also a Christmas version of the show. Well, you can, I'm sure, find that on our channel as well. For the absolute latest on these stories and all those that didn't make it on today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who help make this show happen each and every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.